Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. My name is Shireen Ahmed, and today you're with us watching the Lovin Daily Show. This is a show where we give you the top trending stories that take place in Dubai. I am joined by my colleague Mariam, who's with me on the hashtag Weekend Gang. We both basically are the two that take the Lovin Daily live, and if you're familiar with the show already, you'll know that it's usually Simran and Casey on the weekdays. So many good stories. Again, I remember starting the Lovin Daily in 2019, and I think it started around Ramadan time. And the best thing about Ramadan is not just that it's so peaceful and kind of more, how do I explain this? More structured, but in a really calm sense. I don't know if that will make sense to you, but I don't know. I usually get that feeling. But also, it's a time of goodwill. It's a time of, like I said yesterday, reflection. Everyone's obviously thinking about, how they can reach out, help out, especially after what the world has gone through last year. There's so many good stories taking place, and it's great to see that humanity is definitely still here, and there are obviously still a lot of good people trying to do their part. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. To start, Dubai police actually granted a little boy's wish. The young boy, 9-year-old Lucas Lee Chow, actually told his parents that it was a dream of his to welcome the Dubai police into his home and to ride in one of the prestigious supercars obviously used to patrol around. You've probably seen them. They're a fleet of supercars, different types. And what do you know? His father made a call to the Dubai police and this wish was granted. So to all of you guys watching us on Facebook, YouTube, all that other stuff, you're probably seeing the pictures right now. So adorable. They even gave him the Dubai police costume. And they gave him a bag filled with other Dubai police merch. So the toys that they have with the Dubai police logo, there's even a mascot of a female police officer in the Dubai police outfit, as you can see, the what's it called, uniform, and super cool. So like we said, his father just made a call and they were very obviously surprised by this request. But I mean, that's Dubai, the tourism police department, the Dubai police, they're so on point with everything that they really made it a point to fulfill this little kid's wish. Of course, the security media department also went along to help us snap up a couple of these fun pictures. And I just think this is adorable. There's even one picture with the whole family and the kid obviously saluting and living his best life, living his dream. So that's super fun. Yes, that's one of our first interesting stories today. The second one that I really want to highlight is it actually includes Big Hass. So if you know Big Hass, we've had him on the Lovin show, I think last year. He is a supporter of artists around the Middle East. He is a radio host. He's done a lot of great work in Saudi. He's also an activist and talks about people of determination and a lot more good things. We can only say good things about Big Hass. Mariam, I think you mentioned something about him going to you guys' university.
Yeah, he always comes to our university and he knows the people there. Like, he's always fun. He's always helpful and friendly.
Very helpful guy.
Yeah.
We love Big Hass over here.
I actually took a lot of pictures with him and I spoke to him. He's so nice. Yeah.
He is the sweetest. Really, shout out Big Hass. But of course, as part of what he's done, he's hopped on the lo-fi trend pretty quickly. So I don't know if you live under a rock, but lo-fi has been the craze. It is my favorite thing. I only write my articles and do everything that requires focus with lo-fi playing in the background. You have so many options on YouTube. There's lo-fi while you're fake watching the rain. There's lo-fi when you're sad. Well, lo-fi when you feel like being the happy main character. There's everything and anything you can think of. And so what he's done is he's put out, this is the second part, but he's put out a compilation of all the Arab artists and producers that have created their own tracks. And compiled it together, and it's really, really awesome. If you look at the visual of the second part of this Lo-Fi Beats compilation, it even features him, his wife, and his son overlooking the Burj Khalifa from their apartment. And I don't know, I just think that it's super, super cool, again, to see Dubai in this light, to see Dubai in a creative entertainment scene like this. So, and that's what Big Hass is usually doing. So we salute people like Big Hass.
Oh.
Okay, that is our cue, you guys. They said that on Saturday, this building has to actually put out fire alarms, but we'll be back later once we find out when this ends. But of course, we have to follow procedures.
Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door.
The RTA did a really, really amazing thing as well. It's called the Who's Your Cabbie campaign. So they released a video last night explaining this whole thing. So what they're basically going to start doing is they want to personalize cab rides more. So usually they talk to a couple of taxi drivers, and what they usually find is that, you know, passengers tend to refer to them in very different names, whether that's bro or sir or please, and we never really get to take the time to get to know the people who have been the heroes throughout this whole thing and beyond, and who have helped transport us to places. And so this campaign is helping put a kind of a name to the face. So what you're going to see is, instead of the little signboard that says taxi on top of the cab cars, they're actually going to keep whatever the driver's name is on top. So this is a great initiative that, you know, that'll honor basically these cab drivers and to help us identify the person behind the wheel. I think this is an awesome campaign, because personally, you have a lot of taxi drivers that, you know, it's how you meet people anyway on a day-to-day basis, right? So why is it any different with the people who are doing us this favor of taking their time out of their day and helping us get to the places that we want, and helping make our lives easier? So we owe them this and so much more, right? So it's super interesting. Thank you so much to the RTA for thinking about this, because I feel like it's very necessary. And again, a very good thing to have come during the time of Ramadan. All right. And okay, I have one last thing to mention to you guys today. Yesterday, the first ever Lovin Dubai article, like the first one written years ago, 5-6 years ago, is being sold as an NFT. So what's an NFT? We talked about this in the past. It's a non-fungible token, okay, which means it's basically, I don't know if I could call it a digital asset, but it is something that's already up online, digital. It's open to the public usually, but whomever is into crypto, you'll probably understand that you can basically purchase it and make it your own. So you would have the rights to this image, this video, in this case, the Lovin Dubai's first ever article. And we are actually up on mintable.app. An article is going to go live later on today if you want to find out more details on that. But this is super interesting, and more information will be up later. So hop on it, check it out, check out all the other NFT work being sold. We mentioned before that even Lindsay Lohan was going to be selling her first ever NFT, and I think that already went up. Wonder how that's doing. But yes, check out the lovindubai.com website. Listen to us on all the streaming platforms. Watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and our official websites. And thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye.
Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday, where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.